process of doing this for all of the objectives in this unit, I might actually end up with something like 26 objectives. Do you remember seeing 26 days on any of the units that I had? No. Not at all. So here's the piece that I have to do now. I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to try to figure out how many objectives I would have to teach every single day so I can get through everything in this unit. So I would put here total number of objectives. I'm going to kind of spread this out a little bit. I know that I have 26. This is pretty simple math. 26 divided by the 13 days that I have, that means I have to get to at least 2 objectives per day. Bless you. Let me put this here. Sometimes it may not come out totally even. Let's say that you had 26 days also for Unit 2. In this case, 26 divided by 16. This is about 1.5 objectives per day. You never want to teach half of an objective. But what this means is that on this unit, you might be able to teach 1 objective on one day and 2 objectives on another. I would say if they're lower level rigor, so the recall, comprehension, identify, describe, you can probably get through 2 of those in a day. But if they're analysis type objectives, you might have to get through more. Those of you who are teaching block, I taught block, this meant that I had to get usually through about 3 to 4 objectives in a day. Sometimes it was 2 identify objectives at once, which means I could do a little bit of, I could do that in 1 lesson cycle. It's just a memorization, definitions, examples, non-examples, etc. But then my 3rd objective might be a little bit more of an application with some math. I would actually teach my 80-minute block in 2 lesson cycles, or 2 40-minute lesson cycles, which is similar to what you did at Institute, except you only taught 1 of those. Questions here? Okay. So the last piece I would do then, now that I know that for Unit 1, I have to teach 2 objectives per day, the last step that I have is, okay, so let me figure out what I'm teaching each day. I'm going to insert a row here. Here I have 2 objectives, here I have 2 more. This would be my first day of my unit. I'm just going to put day 1. I'm not going to put the day, I'll map that out on my calendar after. Here I have 2 objectives again. This is day 2, this is still standard 1A. Here I have 2 objectives for 1B. I'll put day 3. Here I have 2. Put day 4, etc., etc. I would group them. Again, if there are some situations where like you say to yourself, I might need more than a day to teach just that 1 objective, you are the leader of the classroom. You can do that so long as you know that that might mean on another day you're going to have to teach 3. But this is why we did all of that math, because without knowing specifically how many days you have, it's really easy to just teach, and then not realize that you're actually 20 days off your pacing plan.